Manthara is a very important character in Ramayana. If you probe into the name, you will see the chiseled beauty of Vatmiki's craft. Manam means mind. Dhara means dharana. It shows dharana. The programs that you make in the mind is called dharana. Your life depends on the dharanas that you make, the dharanas that you give to the brain. If you feed positive dharanas into the mind, your life will become more and more successful. But if you, on the other hand, feed negative thoughts into your mind, there is every possibility that your life will become unsuccessful. If you feed happiness into your mind, you will be a happy person. Even if you are the poorest man in the world, and if you feed unhappy thoughts in your mind, even if you are the richest man in the world, you are going to end as an unhappy man. Even very powerful, very rich emperors have reflected about their lives that they were very unhappy people. For example, Napoleon. He was a great emperor, a man who has his own value in history. No history book will be complete without his life. No book of history, no book of world history can be written without mentioning his life. But he himself has written that he couldn't even spend 6 days continuously in happiness in his life. That shows that the tendencies that you create, the programs that you create in your mind, they are very, very important. Manthara is the symbol of tendencies that you create. She was the nurse of Kaikeyi. And when Dasharatha got married, Manthara came along with Kaikeyi. She was a very bad-looking person, Manthara. She was a kubja, according to Vatmiki. And not a simple kubja. Kubja means a person with bends in his body. Well, she had a lot. But Kaikeyi was very much attached to this kubja, because Kaikeyi was very young when she married Dasharatha. And so naturally Manthara came with her to the palace, and naturally they became very close. It is even said that Kaikeyi sent Manthara as a spy to watch on Dasharatha, because he always wanted to have a close friend for fighting Videham. Kaikeyi didn't like Janagan. But now Raman himself has married Sita, the daughter of Videham. So this becomes absolutely necessary. She was a servant. Manthara approached Kaikeyi and said, "You are such a stupid fool, O Kaikeyi." Manthara was just like an elder sister to Kaikeyi, so she had that influence. Then Kaikeyi said, "Why?" "Because your son Bharatan and Shatrughan, they are not here. They have gone to your brother's house. And Dasharathan is going to fix the Abhishekam of Sri Rama. That means Sri Raman will be sitting on the throne as a king from tomorrow." Kaikeyi said, "Yes, I heard that news, and I'm so happy about it." Then Manthara says, "You are wrong. You don't understand ingrained things of politics. There is an agenda for Dasharatha, and he is inspired by Kausalya because Kausalya doesn't like you. You know, Kausalya loves money like anything. That's what the mantra says. And she doesn't give you her valuable ornaments and all that. So be very, very careful. This is Kausalya's plan. Kausalya is Rama's mother. Then Kayi said, I know that she is a miser, but she has nothing against me. And Rama, he's just like a son to me. He came and told me that he will be becoming the Yuvaraja next day. Then Mantha started influencing her brain, creating a dharana. She said, just think of it. Kausalya is, from tomorrow, Kausalya will be the Rajamata. That means you are nothing. She will be accepted as the main queen. Kaikeyi said, so what? She is the main queen even now? Maybe, but people treat you as Dasharatha's most loved wife. Kaikeyi thought and said, yes, that's true. He is always with me. Well, and from tomorrow, Dasharathan will have no power. He is very old now. And Rama will be their king. And everything will work in accordance with Rama's will and pleasure. And you will be nothing. Then, what Kaikeyi did is very interesting in Virama. She took a bangle and gave it to Manthara. Manthara was surprised. Why did you give me this bangle as a gift now? Because I am so happy that Rama is becoming the king. I want to express that love and happiness. Manthara started shouting at her and said, you are a fool. You are falling into the ditches. Why don't you understand? Why don't you think? K.K. Raja sent me to give you proper advice, and I am doing my job. It is a very dangerous game that you are playing. Bharatan has to become the king. Then only you will be able to remain in this glamour as a royal queen. You will be nothing after tomorrow. That thoughts were penetrating into Kaikeyi's mind. And then Manthara said, you have to do two things. One, you should never allow Rama to sit on the throne. One. And two, you have to send Sri Rama for at least 14 years to the forest. Vanavasa. You send him. Kaikeyi was totally surprised. You old witch, what did he say? Why should Rama go? Well, Ayodhya people, they love Rama. There are so many mantras in our society. In the media, in your office, in the social network, in the Facebook, throughout the social network. So be careful that these people can influence you and they will just slowly and powerfully push you into the ditches of adharma, into the chaos of unhappiness. Be careful. Okay, share, subscribe, like. That's very, very important.